I'm Trish Main, and this is my 18th year at Wheaton Academy. I currently am co-head of the English department. Well, one of the things that I think I've seen is that the scholarships have added diversity to the classroom. And by diversity, I mean students who are perhaps very well resourced are certainly part of our student body. And then students who would not have a chance of being here. One family actually that I think of is the Pell family. They sent 3 students through Wheaton Academy, and their oldest had an impact that was rather significant on our newly rejuvenated football team since he was the quarterback. But in addition to that, in terms of away from here, all 3 have gained I think, a deeper perception and understanding of what being a student means. All 3 of the students, Brian, Erin, and Alyssa, were extremely motivated students. They took their academics very seriously. They took them seriously because they had high ambitions for once they left here. They wanted to be significant members of the community when they left Wheaton Academy. So they took their academic endeavors quite seriously. I've known Erin since he was in the 8th grade pilot program here at Wheaton Academy. And one of the things he found rather strikingly strange about me was that I kept telling him the grade was not as important as what he was learning. And this was a new concept somewhat to his little 8th grade mind. So over the years, as he and I kept interacting, he began to understand that yes, the grades were significant because they would impact college entrance, but far more important than that was what he was learning, how he was developing as a young man, and what he was learning about himself and the kind of thinking, reading, and communication skills he was developing, which all served him well when he attended West Point and now that he is an officer in the U.S. Army. So that was a significant part of what I saw developing here at Wheaton Academy that now he has taken with him into his college and now his professional career. Alyssa, I never taught Brian actually, I just watched him on the gridiron, but I knew him because I knew the rest of the family. And he was an outstanding student, as well as being a good athlete, and had a real personality that was endearing, and students he had that magnetic personality that drew people to him, which he's still using now as he is working with young people as a youth pastor and in a church in Colorado. So he's developed that part of his personality, which he had rooted so well here at Wheaton Academy though, and developed that depth of love for teaching young people about God and how to study the Word and how to live for Christ and with God. So I think those kind of things are seen. Alyssa had an entirely different relationship with me. I knew her since she was quite young, but when she became my student, she was intense. And she's an intense young woman who had very, very high expectations of herself. So we spent a lot of time working through how do you balance your intense desires to do well with concern and interest in other people. And so I saw that develop while she was here at Wheaton Academy, learning to care about other people, learning what it meant to serve others. And she did have a gradual development of a desire to do more serving rather than just excelling. And now we're seeing the fruits of that as she is in nursing school and looking forward to being a nurse and serving and taking care of people when she graduates from that program. Well, definitely using the Pells as an example of how what's happening here at Wheaton Academy is impacting the world. Erin is currently in Hawaii serving in the military. He's in a position of leadership. He was in a position of leadership the whole time he was at West Point, and I know at his wedding I spoke with one of his professors who spoke very highly of the kind of example and the kind of impact he had not only on this professor but also on other members of the Corps there. Brian actually performed the wedding ceremony that I got to attend of Erin's wedding, and I saw there the kind of kindness and the kind of gentleness and the kind of humor that he brings to whatever situation he's in. And I can only extrapolate from that he's taken that into ministry with young people who then he will be able to send out to live their lives with a deeper and stronger relationship with God. And so I would say that in terms of impacting the world, every individual you impact is going to have a multiplication factor by the ones they impact. Neither Erin nor Brian are people who keep their faith and their convictions to themselves. They share it with others. And so they are having an impact that is going to be quite diversified and worldwide to some extent.